John, I know you've just had a team meeting. What have you sort of discussed from Saturday?
We've just gone through the video and things that we feel that we can do better. So I think by looking at it and the players seeing for themselves, then it will help.
What sorts of things can you improve on, do you think?
Just lots of things really. I think we need to close down better, work harder. Decision making needs to be better. I think too many balls go from back to front, and say we need to play. And but to play, we need more movement. We need better movement. So that's something that obviously we've discussed, and we're going to work on in training, and hopefully it bears fruition on a Saturday.
You switched to 4-4-2 on Saturday. Is that maybe something we can see you doing again now?
Well, I think with us playing 3-5-2 in the previous games, although I thought we'd done okay in previous games, especially the first two, then something has to change, and we thought by putting the players on that we put on that they would be able to cope. You know, it suited them better playing 4-4-2. You know, I still think we've played better, and it wasn't. You know, although Cheltenham didn't cause us loads of problems, you know, we still needed to do better. 4
changes you made. I mean, how, looking at that now, how vital can the 4 players you brought in be to you between now and the end of the season?
I think every player we've got can be vital. It's somebody stepping up to the plate and making that difference. Obviously on Saturday, David scored arguably a very good goal. And you know, that could have been the difference. So, but we're looking for everybody to you know, to improve.
Do you feel the players were suited to that formation though? You know, moving Crooks to left back and bringing the on leg in, those sort of things. Do you feel that they've got potential to work for you going forward?
Yeah, I think obviously I think it suits Leon better playing in a 4-4-2 than a 3 centre halves. The 2 wide men, obviously, it suits them, and it's just whether we've got enough in midfield, enough legs in midfield to cope with just the 2 midfield players.
Still no goal again, but we're talking about decisions and how they've cost you in recent weeks. Is this something which you feel, of course it's easy, a lot of managers will make excuses when they're going through difficult stages, but you really do have some evidence of hard doings in recent weeks, don't you?
Yeah, I think on Saturday it's not making an excuse. You know, I was furious after, you know, when, you know, anger and everything that's associated with things that went on Saturday. We had the ball in the back of the net twice, 2 perfectly good goals, and you know, that's when they get taken away from you. It's very difficult to you know, what more can you do when you score good goals? For officials to take that away from us, then, you know, it is very frustrating, and I don't think it's unlucky. It's just poor refereeing and poor officials.
Come the end of the season, do you worry that these are times you might look back on and think, well, that was a decision that might have cost us our place in the league?
Well, I hope I'm not, and the only thing that we can do is get better, and you know, surely decisions like that can't keep happening. I've never known it happen in such a short period of time where, you know, you've had the ball in the back of the net and they've been ruled out through poor decisions from the officials. So hopefully that'll change, but we still need to improve as a team. We need to, I think the first thing is we've got to work harder, you know, and stop teams from playing, and that'll enable us to create more chances, I think.
In terms of creating chances, is it an ability thing, or do you think there's a bit of mentality with the team that needs to shift in terms of being more attacking in games?
Sometimes you can creep in mentality, but we have got to find a way of creating more chances. I think in, you know, especially the first 3 games, we've created enough chances to win games, and obviously on Saturday we had the ball in the back twice, ball in the back of the net twice. So we're not far away as regards creating chances, but as I say, I think we need to get in the 18-yard box more, make the chances easier, and make more use of set pieces, because we're having plenty of set pieces and corners, free kicks in and around the edge of the box, and that's one area where our movement and our aggression, determination's got to be better to win games.
How important could Ben Whitfield and Tom Pope as a strike partnership be to you?
Well, whoever, as I say, we're still looking to get the best combination, because I think we've only scored one goal since I've come in. So, whether it's Ben, Tom, Ricky, whoever, we're just looking for somebody who's gonna make a difference.
James Gibbons said on Saturday that he can see that the being in a relegation battle is getting to some of the players a bit. Is that something you're seeing as well? While I've been in, they've worked really hard, and and I don't think it's through lack of effort. Whether it is getting to people, it should do, because obviously it's not just players' jobs on the line. It's people involved in the football club. So if it does get to them, I hope it does, and hopefully it brings the best out of them, because that's what we need. We need people who are willing to die for the cause as such, and so hopefully they appreciate the situation the club's in. But like I said to them after the game on Saturday, what they need to do is go and beat Notts County. If they do that, then we can start looking forward again. So you dropped in the table, but you're still 3 points clear at this stage. So to beat another team around you, it's another opportunity to do that. You feel that you've got to take one of these.
It's a great opportunity, and it's probably one of the biggest games the club's ever had on Saturday. There'll be a big crowd. I know Notts County are encouraging all their supporters to get behind the club, because they know the importance of the game, and I'm sure there'll be a lot from Port Vale making the trip to Nottingham. So it's going to be a huge game, but it's one that players should relish. It's a bit like a cup final, really, and there'll be a good atmosphere, and hopefully it'll get players going.
How much harder has this job been than you thought it would be, or has it not?
I think coming into the situation, I knew it was going to be hard, but as for myself, as a manager, you can only do what you believe in, and encourage the players and trying to get the best out of them. So as regards being hard, it's only the fact that we've not got results. My job's still the same. Getting players to work hard, and play to the best of ability. So nothing's changed as regards for myself.
We talked about the players and how it might be getting to them. As you loving this club as you do and having it in your blood, is this relegation battle, on your mind when you're going home all the time and things like that at the moment?
Yeah, it's all you think about, and for the next month or two until we're safe, then that's all I will think about, because it's so important. It's not just important to me; it's important to everybody connected with the football club. So I'd be doing it an injustice if it wasn't, and I'd be in the wrong job if it didn't affect me. And so most, even when you're sort of with the family, your mind wanders obviously to what's going on and how you can do things better, what's happened in the game. So no, it's a constant, but that's the norm when you're managing.